Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Good morning, LinkedIn. Good morning, YouTube. This is the Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius Network. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. You want to get to the juicy stuff? Just scroll right ahead, especially if you're watching this on demand, not watching it live. But I'm glad you're here today. A brand new show, brand new day, the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Gershon Pokerny is here first on Instagram. Glad you're here today. Let's get ready to get this show started as we begin a brand new episode today of The Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Let's go. B2SMB, what's up? Dave Walker in the house. And one day we got to schedule it, Dave, so you can join me live on the platform. Good to have you here, everybody. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope your day is well. I'm doing great, doing fantastic, going through a flurry of stuff, things I'm doing. But I must say, I got to pause and ask myself, am I being productive? I mean, what do you think I am, Monica? What do you think, Tad? What do you think, Jason? What do you think, Gershon? What do you think, Dave Walker? I'm sure you know about that, doing stuff, and you got to pause and wonder, how is it driving my business? And of course, Danette, the strategy lady, I'm guessing she's all about that. But welcome to a brand new day, first day of December. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching it even months after, years later, it's still a brand new day, still a new time, still a we can live our best life. Tim is here. Good morning, social media solutions. Glad you're in the house. Glad you're in the house as we continue our day. So let's get with it. I start off each episode by saying the following things. And I'd like to know, those of you who heard me say it before, is it useful? Is it helpful me starting the show off like this? I'd like your input to know these few things I say, 5 or 6 things I say, is it good or should some days I skip them? We'll see what you think as we dive in. And I say this every single show. I think it's kind of important-ish, but we'll see what you think, and I'd like to know what you think. Hey, Caribbean Queen is here. Be clear on what you really want. If you're not clear on what you really want, you can't expect the market to be clear about it either. Number 2, ask yourself, Anthony M. Drago, and always moving up, William Chilton, do you want to be in business? Everybody don't have to be in business. Everybody got to work and do something meaningful, even if it means taking care of parents or elderly others. But you may want to work for a company. No problem in that. That's good. Everybody doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. Do you want to be in business? There's no music. There's no soundtrack in life or business like there is on Shark Tank. If you didn't hear the news, Mark Cuban is leaving Shark Tank. It's been 16 episodes. I think he's done a great ride in that. Also, Mark Cuban is selling some stake in Maverick. Woo! I'm happy for him. You don't do anything forever. So good for Mark Cuban. So there's no music. There's no soundtrack. You just got to put your feet to the pedal and grind and go. Ask yourself, are you hungry enough? 2200 Paradox joined. Are you hungry enough? Ask yourself this. And as you're listening, if you're interested in this show, share it out, share it out, share it out. Comment on LinkedIn, comment on YouTube. Let people know you're watching the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Are you hungry enough? Les Brown talks about this. Eric Thomas talks about this. You got to be hungry enough. Understand the fundamentals of business never change. The fundamentals of business never change. Do you have the mindset for entrepreneurship? Do you know who you're serving? Do you know what problem you're solving for them? What about your marketing and sales? Is that dialed in? Follow-up is important and essential. What about the systems and processes in your business? Do you even have systems and processes in your business? James, do you have systems and processes in your business? Lomejias, do you? If I'm butchering some of these names, forgive me. They're pretty little small. Maybe I'll raise it on my phone afterwards, the font. But this is important to understand. And I'm glad you're all here on Instagram. Glad you're here on LinkedIn. Glad you're here on YouTube. Glad you're here. Our Instagram audience is growing and growing. So maybe I'll just do an Instagram show. We'll see. But if you're watching us on Instagram, definitely check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Zone of Genius. Yes, no spaces. Zone of Genius. Yes. And of course, you can find me on LinkedIn as well. Your pricing is so important. It needs to be at a premium. You don't want to be selling the cheapest on the block. Sell at a premium to premium clients. Stars Tina's back once again. Glad you're here, Queen. Woo! Glad you're here. And it's amazing, Stars Tina, talking about the growth. Listen, I was hovering at 30, 40, 50, but it's growing. We'll be at over 100 subscribers soon. That sounds small, but everybody who has millions, everybody who has thousands, they started somewhere. So as long as I see progress and forward motion, I'm happy. Say it's okay, says yes. Instagram show. George is back in the house. I got my notebook and pen ready to learn. Starstina, you're too much, and I definitely learned from you, Queen. Thanks so much. Don't y'all forget to check out Stars Tina, helping women over 40 grow their businesses through being healthy in their body and soul. Ask yourself this last question as we begin to start the Rundown with Ramon show. What do you do best? If you're not clear on what you do best, you don't know what you do best, what God wants you to do with your life, how can you do it? It's a disservice to others. Understand and ask yourself, what do I do best? Again, everybody, this is the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. I hope you join me live in New York City, April 18th at the Zone of Genius Conference and Awards, zoneofgenius.com/awards, zoneofgenius.com/awards. Join me live in New York City for the Zone of Genius Conference and Awards. Ding, 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 ding. Let's get to it. Let's get to our first tip, our first thought, our first note of the day: after action. After action reports. This is interesting. By CarrieJack.com. CarrieJack.com talks about, do you do an after action report for your business? I am Jard is jumping in. Thank you for joining here on Instagram. And the aspect about an after action report, it's like a performance booster. The X factor that can transform your actions into a well-oiled machine. I think after action reports often come from the military. Where performance is measured, performance improves. So when you do something, are you finding out what did you do well? What could you do better? What's up, Rita? Join. Ryder Mash is here. Maria Storytelling, who want to sponsor my ticket to New York for that in the event. Hey, sponsor it. That's a good. Love it. Take your shot. Or, sell some stuff and come on. Love that, Maria's. And if somebody sponsors, by the way, your ticket to come to New York, what do they get in return? Because when you say sponsor, that means I sponsor and I get something back. What do they get back from it if they sponsor you? Love that. Come on, Maria Storytelling. Let's go. So after action reports, are you doing what you need to do when you do something in your business to evaluate how it went or how it didn't go? That's called an after action report. Military has that terminology, but we civilians can do that too. After we do things, are we doing an after action report to study and realize if it worked or if it didn't work? Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. My good friend, Lamar Tyler, I'm in his program, his mastermind program of traffic sales and profit. Learned so much from that man. If you know Lamar Tyler, let him know I'm shouting him out. Lamar Tyler. He has a video show, a show called Convo, where he talks about true financial wealth. And many of us don't know what true financial wealth is. Many of us don't know. We're not doing the things we need to do to have true financial wealth. Thank you, Dave, for being here, brother. Thanks for being here. Let's get him to 100. Thank you, Stars Tina. Always a champion. I'm a champion of yours. But a few things he says. Understanding financial independence. Mastering money control. I have a problem with that. Full disclosure. I can spend money like a sailor cursing up a storm. That was a dumb example, but you know what I mean. Multiple income streams. Now, people, pay attention to me here now. Many people think multiple income streams means multiple low budget hustles. It doesn't mean that. Stop that nonsense. Oh, I got a t-shirt business here making me $1 a year. I got a nail clipping business here making me $10 a year. Oh, I wash cars over here making me $3,000 a year here. No, that's not what multiple revenue streams. That's multiple poverty streams, people. Trust me in that. Multiple revenue streams, there's many ways to consider it, but one way I learned from my friend Phil Jones. He has a speaking business, thriving. He's paid good money to speak on stages. He also has a book, which in fact is tied to his speaking business. He also has workbooks, which he can sell as well. He has 40-something revenue streams, but all anchored in the core things that he does. What's up, William Chilton on LinkedIn? I appreciate you too. This is what it means to build a sustainable business. As I build zoneofgenius.com, what do we have? We have our Zone of Genius conference live in New York City. Boom. We got zoneofgenius.com where we can have sponsored content, online advertising. Boom. We have our Zone of Genius. Something's launching soon. A curated community. We got revenue there. Boom. But it's all anchored into the content we do. Maybe one day we'll have sponsorship in this show. So understand true financial independence. Ding, 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 ding. Number 3, Justin Canico, my brother from another mother. That's right. I want to help my family see something bigger. William, I'm telling you, brother, one thing about that, it's hard. Not just family, but friends and others who may not have the same vision we have, may not be with it. It's tough. Sometimes it's us who only have that light, that openness, that wokeness, as it were, in a good way. And it's tough. But God bless you, William, for wanting to do that. Candace is here. What's up, Candace? Realtor Bay. What's up? Love that handle, Candace. Glad you're here on Instagram. So Justin Conico says, giving always wins. To give more than you receive. He's quoting Proverbs 11:24 in the Bible. Can you recall when you met somebody who perhaps reminded you of yourself? Can you remember even ever pausing for a moment about sharing some knowledge with them? Maybe even a competitor or a coworker or even a client that you don't hoard knowledge, but you give knowledge out to other people. This makes the world a better place. Be a giver, not a taker, because when you give, you will get. Justin Conico says this. Look up Justin Conico on YouTube, thriving channel. Let Justin Conico know Ramon's talking about him. Justin Conico. If you're liking what I'm sharing, if what I'm sharing today, talking about giving is important, is helping you, hit the share button. Do that. Not for me, do it for yourself. Hit the share button. Sign up for my YouTube channel. Ramon, Zone of Genius, yes. Put some comments in the chat. Thank you, Star Tina. Thank you, Dave Walker. Thank you, William. We got our IG popping. Candace is here and others in a few minutes. By the way, if you want to join me live on Instagram in about 10 minutes or so, I invite you to do that. You can do it now, but I won't be opening up until about 10 minutes. If you have a question for me, use the Instagram feature that says question and ask me. Or if you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, put it in the comments. Ask me a question. Be a giver, not a taker, says Justin Conico. Look for opportunities to give where you would have held back. Watch how much you get in return, says my man, Justin Conico. Ding, 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 ding. Number 4, Melinda Emerson, small business lady, 5 strategies for 2024. She does it on the ASB and American Small Business Network. 3 of them I list here. 1, business owners must assess their sales figures. You can't build a business unless you're making sales. You just can't do it, people. You can't build a business unless you're making sales. What you want me to tell you? What you want me to tell you? I can't see it in either way. Hobbies are good. I'm collecting stamps. And you funding that from where you work. But if you're running a business, you are the work, and you deserve and you should get profitability and get income in your business. I fixed my little cable there. Number 2, Melinda Emerson, small business lady, says, reorganize your team. Think about, is your team optimized for growth? Is your team optimized as a machine to grow and get to the next level? Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon on the zoneofgenius.com. Glad you're here today. Share this out and let people know you're having fun, but you're learning as well. That's the only way I roll, fun and learning. And number 3, Melinda Emerson says, meet with your sales team every day. Now, some of you may not have a sales team. Some of it use just you. Well, buy a mirror from Target then, or Target. But you got to drive your business forward. You got to make it about the business. Ding, 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 ding. You heard it here first, maybe. If you didn't know, Google's deleting your accounts. Ani, thanks for being here. Now, it doesn't mean all accounts are being deleted, boom, like that, but here's the context. If your account's not been used for 2 years or more, Google may be looking at your account to delete it. Now, it will start purging accounts, including services like Gmail and YouTube. One, it's going to save money. But it says it's doing this for security reasons as well, because maybe it's accounts that people haven't access, can't get into, that are hacked. So if you haven't used your account for 2 years or more, boop, 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 it's gone. So note that. Check that out. If you haven't touched your Google account in a few years, Google most likely will delete it unless it's a paid account. Google ain't dumb. Ding, 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 ding. Number 6, AI landscape grows with Amazon. People, keep this in mind. We have choices to use AI. Not only is there all the smattering of smaller tools that you can use AI to create music, to create video, to edit video, to do captions, all kind of cool things we can do, voiceovers and more, but the big behemoth, Amazon, is getting into AI with something called Q. You have, of course, ChatGPT, which is the big gorilla in the market, of course, which is OpenAI, is the open source that many people are using. You have Google Bard, which is in it. Google Bard is working pretty well. What's up, Just? Keisha's here. Vino, my man, Vino's here. What's up, brother? Glad you're here. Hope your family and your career and everything you're doing is blessed and well, brother. You got Amazon Q. You got Google Bard, you got Microsoft Copilot, and there's probably a few others that I'm leaving out. You got other things growing and coming up. The industry will shift, but the point is, this is only going to benefit you. It's only going to benefit you. So I want you to consider how you're using AI in your business, how you're using AI in your life. What's up, Vintage Timothy? What's up, Job Leslie? Hope you're glad you're here. Thank y'all for being here on the IG side. And we live stream also on YouTube. Definitely sign up for my YouTube channel, Zone of Genius. Yes, Zone of Genius. Yes, sign up on YouTube, and many of you are following me on LinkedIn. Comment, share. If something grabs you, take a screenshot, share it out. AI landscape is growing. Don't resist AI. Embrace it. Heather Parody is here. No. Blushing several say to chocolate. Heather Parody, glad you're here, sister. Love what you do and what you're doing on Rise and Grind. I'm just following you, sister, and learning from you. Honor to you. Thanks for being here. AI landscape is growing. Do not reject and push back on AI. Embrace it. It's working. I use it every day. And you can put your head in the sand and not learn it, not embrace it, not grow it, or you can do it. Demarius is here. Glad you're here as well. Thanks for being here. Ding, 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 ding. Point number 7. Join me live in New York City, baby doll, at the New York City Conference and Awards. Zoneofgenius.com/awards. Zoneofgenius.com/awards. Many of my friends here, Daryl will be there. Daryl Stinson, some of you know him. Shay Brown will be there. Glenn Lundy will be there. Marcus Block will be there. We got the crew coming out in force. The question is, will you win an award on stage? Go to zoneofgenius.com/awards. Click on the application link and apply to be on stage and win an award. And that's right. Vote for Stars Tina for a champion award. That's right, Tina. You tell them how it's done, girl. Ding, 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 ding. Number 7. Again, all I ask is 30 minutes, 10 tips to help you live your best life and grow your business. That's all I ask. And I got up something really I want to talk about. Seriously, I want to talk about my last point, number 10. So stay here for it. I'll need your help on it. Again, if you want to join me live, use IG, the Join Ramon Live little button there. I'll bring you up. If you have a question for me, ask it through the little question tab, and we'll get that going in about 10 minutes or so. Derek Jeter, Strategies for Success. Derek Jeter is an award-winning, I think, Hall of Fame baseball player, maybe hockey player, football player, bread maker, something Derek Jeter did. And he talks about some strategies for success. Again, people like to boil these things down into a few key points, but some of the key points are helpful to remind us. Derek Jeter says, 1, passion over talent. Yesterday, I was interviewing, I was giving some instruction to a new intern we have at Zone of Genius. I would check in with her and ask her, is she understanding what I'm saying? She following along. She said, yes, Ramon. Not only am I following along, I'm engaged in what I was saying. It sounds weird. I don't have a large team of hundreds of people. I just have a few freelancers that work with me, and I'm the solo employee. As we grow, Zone of Genius grow, the various things I'm doing. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, I think it is. Author of 5 books. But I almost teared up then because she didn't know how to do podcasting and all those things, but she's a super smart person. So I hired for a little bit of smartness, but I hired more so for the passion. I met her at Fashion Institute of Technology at an event with Seth Godin, and she saw me and saw something in me that said, Ramon, I want to work with you. I want to learn with you. And I have no doubt if I do what I can do well, after her internship is over where she's learning 3-6 months, she could be the head of our content marketing. Passion over talent, says Derek Jeter. Speaking of inbound HubSpot's a big event. Learning from failure. It's okay to fail. The question is, learn from it. Donna McClurkin, Christian gospel artist, says this best. We fall down and we get up. We fall down and we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who's fallen down and got up. Yeah! It's okay to fall. It's okay to fail. It's okay to trip up a bit, but you got to get back up. This is what you got to do. And I say got to. That's the way to say it. Cultivate a winning culture. Cultivate a culture of winners. Kim Walsh-Phillips, another friend of mine, she talks about making success normal, something like that. She says, ask Eunice, glad you're here. Ding, 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 ding. Tip number 8, mindfulness and well-being for my friends at goascend.biz. This is probably warming the heart of Stars Tina and others who are in this space. Good, we got a question coming in. Okay, cool. I love this, love this, love this. I'm going to hit that question, Marias, in 1 second. Mindfulness and well-being, go ascend. Understanding well-being for entrepreneurs. It's important to understand that we have to be mentally fit as well. Mindfulness at work, mindfulness at life is very important. Having a healthy mindset in your personal life is important. This is why in the mornings I wake up, I do my devotions and pray. I read my Bible. I do my push-ups. I do my stretches. I drink my bottle of water. I eat my apple because I need to be whole inside if I'm going to serve you. I need to be whole inside if I'm going to serve my family. I need to be whole inside if I'm going to build my community. If I'm not whole, I have nothing to give others. I cannot pour out from an empty cup. My cup must be full before I pour into others. So the blend of mindfulness and business is absolutely intrinsically important. Ding, 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 ding. Number 9, interesting article by the New York Times. And quoting from Inc., my friend Norm Brodsky writes about this. There's a company called, the name I'm lost, but they were an ice cream place in Brooklyn. They grew to 10 or 5 or so franchises or expansion. They had some hard times winning a business. They got some venture capital money. My friend Norm Brodsky, or somebody I know, invested in them. And lo and behold, the business wasn't running well. They got fired. Their business they got fired from. Here's the rub from both sides. They admit they got caught up in the creative challenges of the business, and trusting Mr. Brodsky, they neglected to secure the contracts and documentation that would have made firing them impossible. They got fired from their own business. Now, Norm Brodsky says his mandate for Donut Hills, the company he's investing in, is the same as for all the other companies he has run, remaining profitable and protecting jobs, including the 50 employees in that company. So you have the investor whose goal is to grow the business. And you have the people here who are fired by their own investors. So what's the lesson here? Stars Tina, love this. This show is business TV show. I do love it because it gives me up to date with Stars Tina. I don't have time to look up this stuff. Love it. Stars Tina, I so appreciate you. This is what I want to do. I want a national show. That's what I want, Stars Tina. You know it. So here's the lesson learned. Many of you say, I want an investor, I want an investor, I want an investor, I want an investor. I get it. It sounds hot. It sounds cool. It sounds like you should do that. But be careful. Are you ready for an investor? Are you growing your business to give your investor back a 10x time of their revenue? Are you? Be careful what you wish for. Do you know how I funded my business? Let me tell you all out how I funded my 5 companies and sold 3. Lines of credit, loans, and credit card debt. I'm not ashamed of it at all. I can go hunt and get, I need $50,000, $25,000. That's nothing. That's nothing. What's up, Startino on IG? That's nothing. You don't need an investor to give you $10,000 for your app. Come on, people. Just make more sales. If you believe in it, get an American Express card and put the credit card on that sucker. You don't need an investor to give you $200. I want somebody to invest $200 in me. I want someone to support me for $20,000. No, use a credit card for that. And investors for high growth businesses that are going to scale. Come on now. Stars Tina, thank you. Stars Tina telling me we're 8 people away from me having a YouTube channel of 100. Wow. You're hearing the sound of my voice. Thank you, Stars Tina, for being a champion. It'd be great to get over 100 today. We'll see. Over 100 today. Can I get there? If you're hearing the sound of my voice, even just posted a link. Hey, subscribe to this guy. Oh, you're too much, Stars Tina. So appreciate you. YouTube channel is Zone of Genius. Yes. And YouTube is great because you can be notified every time I go live. Zone of Genius. Yes is our YouTube channel. Ding, 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 ding. One more point we're going to make today, and then I'm going to answer your questions. Thank you for putting that question, Marias, in the Instagram Q&A. We'll get to that. Here's the question of the day, and as we take a slightly different take on things. I was in Burger King yesterday. The lady gave me my Burger King stuff. She put the French fries on the tray with the sandwich. I told her I'm not staying inside of Burger King. I'm taking it away. She took the tray behind her, to the back, and proceeded to put my stuff in a bag. But something happened. 3 of the French fries fell out of the French fry carton before she put it in the bag. My heart raced. My heart beat. What's going to happen? There's only like 17 fries in there. 3 French fries fell out. What will she do? Will she just put the French fry box in the bag and leave me without the 3 French fries that I so rightly deserve? What will she do? But what did she do? She reached into the clean French fry area, took the tongs, and added more French fries to my box. Come on, people. I was like, that is an amazing human. She could have used her fingers to put them in there. What an amazing human. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com. I'd love to know what you think about the French fry story. If you want to join me here live and you're available, feel free to join me. If you are, and if you're not, no problem at all. If you wish to join me behind the scenes, that's fine. If you got somewhere to go, that's fine as well. And we got a question coming here from Marisa, so I will send you that question. If you're available, join me. If you're not, it is no problem at all. But the question from Marisa is, and if you want to join me on stage as well, if you're on Instagram, feel free to hit the little join Ramon on stage. Let's see here. What are your biggest fails and how do you get back on your feet? Love this. And also, who helps support you? Love that question. Again, that was from Marias. So biggest fails. I've had several fails. I fail all of the time. And I'm not saying that flippantly. This year, Marias has been a slower year for me. Full disclosure, a much slower year it's been for me. So I like to think in some ways I'm always in a position of failing as a word, but I can think of a few examples. This year I set out to build something. It didn't work as well as I thought. A whole year I've been doing this thing. Didn't work as well as I thought. Am I down about it? A little bit. Sad about it? A little bit. But I've met some incredible people. I've learned. I've grown. I've seen what I can do. And I'm excited about the next thing that Ramon Ray is launching. I already have some pre-customers who are interested. That excites me. So biggest failure, I've lost $50,000 trying to do an event in California that I probably shouldn't have done it. Hey, Kevin Moroso is here. D-Dens is here. So I've done some things. I've failed some ways. Yeah, absolutely. And who's helped me along the way? I can't think of one person per se who's helped me in business, but I'd have to give a shout out to my friend, Yakov Urinsky. Yakov Urinsky. Yakov Urinsky. When I worked at the United Nations for many, many years, I'd be there in his office, and he kind of gave me a lens and taught me and showed me what it looked like to be in business. He showed me that. He let me look in his books, his finances, go through his issues, his problems that he was having. And I got to see what business was like. Stars Tina, you're a champion. Stars Tina saying, let's get Ramon to 100 or more YouTube subscribers. Thank you, Stars Tina. Zone of Genius, yes, is the Zone of Genius YouTube channel. Subscribe to it today. But Yaakov Urinsky, Mr. Chidambaranathan, when I worked at the United Nations, he would pour into me about being a good person. And of late, I must say, I got to give Glenn Lundy credit for introducing me for speaking and introducing me to personal development, introducing me to people like Danelle Delgado, Scott Simons, and others. I'm a grown man, but yeah, I think I've grown more in the last few years than I have ever. Of course, people in my church, my minister. So those are some people who helped me. But everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon on the Zone of Genius show. We're going to wrap up here in the next few seconds. If you want to join me live on Instagram, feel free to hit the share, join Ramon button. If not, we're going to wrap up soon. It is 10:31. We have a half an hour show. We have 10 tips to help you grow your business and live your best life. We try to have a lot of fun. And thank you, Stars Tina. I like what you said, Stars Tina. Love it, love it, love it. This show is a business TV show. I do love it because it keeps me up to date with the business news. Love it. And I don't have time to look up this stuff. I love it, love it, love it. This is why I wanted to do this show called The Rundown with Ramon. And Stars Tina, you've so kindly validated exactly what I want to do with this show. And one day, I hope to bring this show to Cheddar, Business Insider, CNN, Entrepreneur, Fox News, whoever it may be. Oh, no. Wow. Woo. My day is just got 50,000 times better. Like 40, no, not even 50 times. Hold on. Fred, how better has our day got? What? It's gotten 77 times better, people. Stars Tina is in the house. She's coming up in 5, 4, 3. She gets her hydration. I'm going to get my hydration too. Stars Tina, let's go. Here we go right now.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How you feeling?
Stars Tina, I'm feeling blessed and fantastic. You are a champion's champion, everybody. The voice you're hearing on Instagram is the amazing Stars Tina. Look her up right now at I Am Stars Tina, a health and fitness coach for women over 40 and more, with a brand new book out, an amazing event she's doing. Stars Tina, tell people who you are, and then let's jump into it. I don't want to make this a debate all the time with you, Stars Tina, because the thing is about debates is that I don't like always winning. This is the problem I have. You know, I don't like always winning.
I won the other day. I won.
But tell me, Stars Tina, who are you?
Hi, everybody. I am Stars Tina, Ramon's biggest fan. That's going to be my title, Ramon's biggest fan. I love this 10 a.m. I have it set on my phone. I'm here. I'm going to jump in because time is money, right? I don't have time to waste. I'm a health and wellness coach. I focus on that. And when it comes to business, that's not my zone of genius. That's yours, right? So I'm going to tap in here. I'm hearing all these new things. I got my notebook and pen, taking notes. So I'm excited about your event, the Zone of Genius. It's not the
Entrepreneurs Conference and Awards. Yep, you got it.
Yes, the awards conference in April. And I'm telling everyone to vote for me because I need to win the champion title, Ramon.
Yes.
And it's not for me, honest, it isn't. I don't really care about awards, but people pay attention. Like behind you, I see all those awards behind you. Right. And they listen to you. When you write a book, they listen. So that's why I need to win. So go to zoneofgenius.com/awards.
Yeah.
Vote for Stars Tina for champion.
I appreciate that, Trina. Let us know about the women you help, and then I want to ask you a few questions. We're going to talk about Burger King. I know you're going to lose that one. And then we'll see what else you want to bring up. But Stars Tina, tell us how to reach you, what you do, who you serve. Talk to us about that as well.
Yes, I'm all over the place. I am Stars Tina with a Z. I am Stars Tina. I work with women over 40 that are struggling in life. And I'm going to take you from good to great to amazing with my business, which is all about fitness, but we work with traumatides, right? We all have these. Ramon, can I tell you, yesterday was an amazing day for me. It's like, you know how you say God's pouring things into you? I had a meeting with the superintendent's office for the whole town of Broadway, Patterson. Like things are just flourishing for this year. So I'm super excited. So it's like, it's going to be children too now besides women, but I just work with people to get them. I know, stay focused.
No, I'm saying congratulations. That was the look.
Yeah. So get you so you can thrive instead of surviving in life. That's what it's all about, Ramon.
Maria, thank you so much. There's a show in Denmark, and my son wants to play outside. So out we go from Denmark. Oh my God, love it. We got a Denmark viewer. Stars Tina, thanks for being here today. So a few questions. We'll jump right into it. First, I know, Stars Tina, you're not a Burger King, McDonald's person. You're in health and fitness. I get your brand. So if you don't want to answer it, I totally respect that. You can just say, Ramon, I don't even want to play here. But if you wish to play along, and if you had to go between Burger King and McDonald's, you know what, if you had to.
Burger King. Did you know they have a Impossible Burger there? Did you know that? Take the bread off it. You have the Impossible Burger, the lettuce, the tomatoes. Good to go.
Startina. You can't.
And a bottle of water.
You can't. I don't even know what to say, people on Instagram. You can't go to Burger King and have an Impossible Burger and a bottle of water. You got to have a Coca-Cola, not diet, and a waffle. Sartina's covering her ears, and a waffle with lettuce and the sauce. Let's move on from that topic. Sartina, we talked about a few things today. I'm going to do a rundown real quick. Just yell at me or tell me to stop or whatever it is when you get to something that may be of interest to you. Let's see if I can pull this up. That looks good. No, I don't like that look. That look. Let's see a look we have. Okay, I got to do some other programming here, but that's fine. Anyhow, so let me go back to it. Where were we, Sartina? Let me remove this from the screen. Do this. I don't have my team is not here today who usually does my editing. Oh, boy. Come on, Ramon. Get with the program. There we go. We'll keep that look there. I think, yeah. So bottom line, Sartina, a few things we talked about today. We talked about the aspect of this company that got an investor. In fact, one of my friends who I know, his name is Norm Brodsky. He writes for Inc. magazine. He invested in this ice cream company. Lo and behold, Sartina, they were fired from their own company. So we talked about investing and talked about getting legal agreements, I think, because he's a good guy. I'm sure it was a legal issue and misunderstanding. We talked about that. We talked about Justin Kaneko, our mutual friend, talked about the aspect of giving kind of more than you take. We talked about being mindful.
Giving, kind of like what you do, Ramon, how you're giving this show right here. If you guys don't know, you want to tune in. Like, you have no idea how much this is worth, and he's giving it for free. We talk about like what your time is worth. Have you done that equation? I think Kim or one of the coaches did it, where you write out how much you're worth an hour. I know Dr. Fred says $9.97. Did you come up with your number, Ramon? How much are you worth an hour?
I don't remember it, but again, so the calculation I went through with Phil M. Jones, another person I paid a nice chunk of money to be with him all day on Monday. He said, take how much you want to earn divided by the amount of weeks you want to make. Say you want to pay yourself $250. You want to pay yourself $300. Or you want to pay yourself $80. Whatever it is for your life. Divide it by the amount of weeks you want to do. Divided by something. But the point is, I don't remember. I think my hourly fee, because then you have to times it by 3 twice, was something like I shouldn't do anything less than $1,000 an hour. I wish I had my notebook here. My notebook's upstairs. But yes, what are you worth? What are you worth? Melinda Emerson, Startina talked about some things we need to do. Oh, no. Here's one, Startina. Derek Jeter. He talked about passion over talent, learning from failure. I know that's something you talk about, and the culture of winning. What does that mean to you, Startina, when you talk about learning from failure, learning from something
that's the best. That is fun. That is juicy. I was actually, as it's the end of the year, December, I'm looking at all the things I did this year. You spoke about raising your prices, making your worth. And those people that you think, oh, I'm going to give them a discount, they're the worst. Like, they're so learning from your failures is so important. I love that. Again, notebooks and pages. It's like 4 weeks to go. Let's get the ish out the way, clean up house. I even cleaned my laptop, my desktop. Like, I had all these pictures because I think I'll take these trainings, Ramon. Like, I took some of your trainings and I can't remember stuff, so I'll screenshot. And I've got thousands of pictures. I'm not going to ever look at that stuff. Delete. Clean it up.
But I like what you're doing. Go through your notebook, because I need to go through my notes from Phil M. Jones before kind of, you scroll stuff down before I forget what it was. So that's good. Startina, listen, before we run out, remind us who you are, Startina, who you serve, what you do. And I'm just so glad you're here. But I will just say, from what I know of Startina, then you can say it better. But Startina is one of those humans who's a champion, who's building amazing businesses. But really, she's legit, an amazing human, very credible and honest. So if you're especially a woman who's 40 and over, and you have kind of that emotional yuckiness, as it were, these are my words, where you're like, I need some help. I need someone to talk to. Kind of like, not kind of like a girlfriend, but kind of like not a coach. So I don't know what y'all people call that, but you get where I'm going. Someone who's a business person and you want to get your body healthy. Startina is the best person to help you do that. She lives what she does. She's not hiding. You go online, hey everybody, I'm working out. I start sweating when I see Startina on my IG. I gotta step back. So Startina, leave us with something here, how to reach you, and leave us with a tip or a gem of the day.
Yes. I'm leaving you guys with this tip. I am Startina, Ramon's biggest fan. you want to go vote for me for the champion for Zone of Genius Awards. And you couldn't have said that any more better, Ramon. I'm just really tapping into what God is giving me. This past year, I've been hanging out with Angelina a lot. You know, she's always talking about faith, pray. So
between her and Tamara, you can't escape it.
Right? It's like, really? Are we talking about God? No, I'm joking.
I'm with you.
I'm just leaning in to what's coming to me, and it's scary, and it's effortless ease. Like, things are coming to me now, you know, those that want it. So if you truly want to make a difference in your life with your fitness, with your finances, whatever, just come into this tribe, come into this world. I can make it happen. It's not me, it's God. I am Stars Tina all over the place. Let's rock, let's roll. See you in April, people.
Say it, what'd you say?
See you in April when you get the award. Let's go.
Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Thanks for you joining on Instagram. Thanks for you joining on, I'm losing track of YouTube and LinkedIn. Stars Tina, thanks for being here. Don't forget to look up I Am Stars Tina. Stars Tina, be blessed. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. Everybody, and again, this is Ramon Ray, the Zone of Genius show of The Rundown with Ramon. As we close out our day, be blessed and make a difference. We'll be doing some different things, but glad you're here. Hey, everybody. Again, welcome. Thanks for being here. Be blessed and have a great, great day. All right, Instagram.